flying the plane. So let's get your headgear on, your little ear protection, and then we'll get my ear protection, and we'll be off soon. So today we're going to go to Catalina, and we're very excited. Oh, we're very excited. All right, so we wanted to talk about how our experience was on the 2 business class flights that we went to. We're gonna do a little comparison of how our experience was on ANA and also United flying to Japan. Some time has passed since we actually flown on that versus when we're filming this and when we're posting this, so there might be some slight variations or differences, like for instance the amenity kit that we got was in spring of 2024. That was when our flight was, but it might differ from fall or winter. We don't fly enough to know how often those amenity kits change, so we're gonna fly to Catalina, kind of talk you through that, maybe get some lunch. I'm a bit hungry right now, so my stomach is rumbling. We're here at the Catalina restaurant, or the Catalina Island Airport restaurant?
Airport in the Sky.
Airport in the Sky restaurant.
I think that's the name of the airport, but I don't know the name of the restaurant. It's just the airport restaurant. Oh, there's a bee on that tree. Yeah.
Where?
It's on one of those leaves over there.
But it's just gonna stay over there, don't you think?
Yeah, hopefully it doesn't bother us too much. Please, go. Yeah, maybe let's do a walk-in talk. What's your most memorable moment from the lounge?
There were 2 receptionists, and they were just so nice and kind.
I remember it being breakfast.
They had an espresso bar fee. I think that we wanted to try the espresso bar, and then they had a full bar. We didn't do that because, it was morning.
I remember the view. It seems like they put you a little bit closer to the airport. So when you get in the seat, it's right next to the big window, and you can have your coffee and your toast.
The other lounge, there was definitely more offered. Like, they had 2 different sides. There was definitely more food, but it also felt more crowded.
It felt very crowded.
Yeah.
Your dad was so pleasantly surprised with all the amenities, and then he was also really surprised with the ramen. I think he got ramen, and he was really excited to tell you about it. It's like, you got to go get the ramen. I think that was his favorite, was to get that fresh hot food.
Yeah.
He really enjoyed that.
I don't remember a bar in the other lounge.
Coming back, ANA?
Yeah. Did they have one?
Well, they had self-service.
Oh, right. They had the self-service.
We're going to take off straight. climb up to 7,000 feet. As we come back over the coast to 8,000 feet, and then we'll come up through Central California, and you can see we'll head up over the coast, travel by Alaska on one of these common routes over here, and then back down over by Russia, back down. We'll take this route down into Haneda, and then depending on our runway, we might make another little turn, a little S turn over here to come into either 34 right, 34 left, or 16 left, 16 right. Those are the busy ones. Did you have a favorite food service from United versus ANA? And then do you recall any like winners?
I think I was pleasantly surprised with United. Surprised that their fish was so like fragrant. Yeah.
Like it?
Yeah, I really like it. It's really tender.
Yeah.
I'm surprised.
Me too. Oh. I've never had this.
I don't think I have it either.
I don't like it. It's like pumpkin pie, but as an appetizer.
Alright, ladies, thank you very much for waiting. We have a dessert card here. Ice cream, with the treating to a light sundae. Cheese and cream. Time to talk to you today. Welcome back.
What are you laughing at? Butter. Some fruit.
And some rice.
And some rice.
Some salmon, baby.
Also a big piece of salmon.
Yeah.
Want some fruit? Want some butter? And jam? I mean, look how cute this is.
Crack it open. And just give me a little bit on the top.
Like that.
That'll work.
If you need any assistance, please wait a moment.
And I think that we had full meals on there, and I think that it was because of the time that we were flying in ANA was a red-eye flight. We might have had like a more truncated meal service, so maybe we didn't get the full experience. Maybe it's because we had like high expectations for it, but it didn't surprise me as much as the United flight. I know that you missed out on both snack services, being able to order whenever you wanted from the snack menu. So that would have been nice for you to try that. But I think that for myself, I took advantage of the one on the ANA flight, and they always recommend the ramen. So that was great. And I think that I would have liked if you had a chance to try it too.
Yeah, I guess I didn't know the system. You have to go ask for what you want. But I remember getting up a bunch of times and asking for either tea or coffee, and they were super nice. I think it was on the ANA flight. I kept asking for like tea or coffee because I couldn't stay awake. I was super tired, and I remember that being pretty good.
Yeah, absolutely. So I think service-wise, they both had their strengths. Like everyone was super attentive on both sides. I remember that the blankets that they issue you and the pillow are like Saks Fifth Avenue. I think that was really comfortable. They gave you like 2 different blankets too on the United flight. One was like heavier one and one was a lighter one, I think. So that was nice because I only ended up really using one, but it was nice to be able to have like 2 different types.
45分ほどにて羽田国際空港に到着する予定でございます。今の機会に
I don't think I was asleep so much on the United flight. I definitely enjoyed like being able to lay down, but I remember sleeping through some of the food on both flights.
I actually preferred the United flight because I could hear better. Like I could have conversations with you at a normal level.
Agree. The noise dampening was much better on the United flight. I didn't even need the noise canceling headphones.
Yeah.
I could talk to you just like this and you could hear me. Whereas on the ANA flight, not only was it hard to hear you, there was a lot of ambient noise, but also I felt like I didn't get an equal amount of space where to put my little amenities and water bottle and stuff. I guess I just didn't like the way that they arranged the seats. And the way it's laid out is there's 2 seats in the column, and then you're on the right there, and then to your right is like a little desk, and then to my right is also a desk, and then the aisle on my left. And I think that's a big difference is the way that they shift it around. You know, for either for somebody who knows the person they're sitting next to or somebody who doesn't know them, whether you want to sit next to them, and both times you have the divider, you can come up. But if you know, you're flying with somebody, it's much nicer to sit shoulder to shoulder and then have your own space on your own side, and that way you're not taking over anybody's space, but you're also sitting next to that other person. Whereas on the ANA flight, I didn't get to sit next to you because there was a thing in the middle, and maybe they assume like you don't really want to sit next to anybody, but I do want to sit next to somebody, and I don't want to give her all of my table space, but I do want to sit next to her.
I think the service is always great on ANA, and so I think that going into that we almost had that like high expectation of service from them too.
Yeah. I think that the amenities, I really like the United one, and I think we still use one of the little fanny packs today.
Yeah, I think that just being able to use that on our trip too the whole time, and I think that it had a lot of utility and a lot of use for it. I thought I'd go over what we got in the amenity kit. Okay, let's see. So it's from Therabody. Let's look at the main pocket. Okay, so there is a Thera face. It has a towelette, lip balm, hand cream, hydrating mist, and eye serum. Soft tissues, can always use those. Earplugs, dental kit, so toothbrush and toothpaste. An eye mask, how fun. I like this. And then socks. I love socks, so I'm really excited. And then we get a pen. I don't think there's anything in this section here, but you can use it if you want. So I will be using this while I'm traveling. So we have this cosmetic bag that we got. It looks really nice. It's very well made. So I've gone and opened this up. The inside is lined. Quite a lot of space to put in your stuff. It looks like they use a Veda product. So they have lip balm and body lotion. And then it looks like they give you a reusable shopping bag that can fold into itself.
B told his B friend about your box. Now you have multiple B's on your box.
Oh my gosh, I have so many bees on my box.
You wanna migrate?
Yeah.